Welcome to Tier Fun. I'm Andrew, your guide through Modern, and today we're going to get a little bit of a Jeskai Tempo Control Opt list. There was a request on YouTube to run a Jeskai control list with Opt, so I was kind of doing some practicing with the list that 7-0'd the Modern Challenge. You can look it up on MTG Goldfish, that's where I found it. And I found that deck to be very good. It ran 3 Cryptics. I think it had 2 Serum Visions, and they were running Colonnades. But yeah, that deck's good, and there's some content on there online now with versions of that deck. And so I came to the conclusion that, yeah, that deck's good, so why not just test something that I'm not sure is good or not? I've been wanting to try out Young Pyromancer with a whole lot of interaction and one-man interaction. I think this or Grixis, but we're doing Jeskai because I think Spellqueller is positioned incredibly in Modern right now. There's a whole lot of decks that this messes with profitably. Basically, all the decks I've been playing against, every time I see blue-white, I'm like, God, I hope they don't have Spellqueller. So, yeah, that's the real thing here. We're running Spellqueller in more of a tempo-y list. Instead of the 3rd Cryptic command, we're running a card that's kind of fallen by the wayside in Modern, Ojutai's Command. I mean, it never really had its day. It's time to shine. It was a weird time when cons or whatever came out and it became legal. It saw a little tiny bit of play, but I think it's a lot better now. For 5 mana, you can get back a Snapcaster Mage and cast any one of these delicious spells. Just getting back Young Pyromancer is good too. I'm not maxing out on this interaction, I just think it's good. Obviously, if we could get back Spellqueller, it would be insane and probably be a 4 in this deck. So whoop, that is OBS, that is that. This is what I'm looking for. Alright, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So we've just joined a league. I got another Ojutai's Command on the sideboard. It's just good against burn. Oh, another spicy one we got. Instead of Rest in Peace, I'm testing out Ashes of the Abhorrent. A little bit of concession to budget in the mana base. Also, I like having my lands come untapped. Colonnade's really good, but in a deck like this, I don't want to be taking a turn off. And I want to just see if Ashes of the Abhorrent does much. It's better than Rest in Peace when we want to be also casting Logic Knot. It doesn't interact with Delve, which also means it's bad against decks that are trying to delve for profit. So we'll see if that card's good or not. I'm likely supposed to just be running Rest in Peace there, but we're here to test things out. Yowzer. I think I've said this before in one of my videos, but I need a counter for how many unkeepable openers we get in the first match. So this is obviously unkeepable. This one's not good either. So maybe our mana base is coming back to bite us, huh? Yeah. Okay, we can keep this one. I think we top that. It's just something to do. It doesn't combo all that well with Young Pyromancer, but if this is Storm, we're going to be very glad we have it. We're going to start off with Foundry tapped to confound our opponent to the maximum. Or basically just tip off that we are Jeskai. Good stuff, I guess. Because no other deck's going to, Burn leads on that shock 99% of the time. Or 100% of the time. So I'm guessing this is Storm. So we're going to want... if they have a reducer here and we don't draw a removal spell, we might just be dead. We need this Queller. Okay, good. We need this Queller to be live ASAP. So here, I think we're just going to fetch an island. I was planning on leading with plains, but island's fine here. So we could leave up mana and bluff something, but... Okay, Remand. That's fine. Actually really happy with that because Spellqueller is the spell we want to resolve. We'll leave this young. It does tip off. The fact that we're not playing it tips off that we have something, but that's okay. Burn spell would be great here. Serum Visions. Interesting. So, let's look what they've been doing with their opts. Bottom. What about the other one? Bottom. Okay, so they're searching. They could have found it. So here, yeah. The question is, do we just Young Pyromancer Serum Visions and let them have free reign? And I think the answer is no. We could just, if they have Gifts Ungiven, not holding up Spell Queller to give us a chance would feel real bad. Well, now not playing Serum Visions feels real bad. Maybe I shouldn't have fetched there, but it doesn't bite us. I think we want blue Steam Vents. Okay. Here, we're just gonna go like this. We can quell any spell. We can also Ojutize command if they play a reducer, which I'm okay with. We're definitely quelling Gifts Ungiven. Snapcaster Mage, interesting. Well, counter target creature spell, draw a card. So this isn't actually Storm. In which case, our hand is a lot better, and we should have been jamming this Young Pyromancer. So they probably have a Remand here. Oh, they don't. That's great. That's real good. Well, I wonder if we're playing against a chart of course list like the one we were playing the other day. Chart of course is, I mean, they might not be running it, but chart of course is very good. This also means we could be playing against Blood Moon, which means I want to play this Scalding Tarn here. So the jig is up. There's no Storm, so we're jamming this. And we're not afraid of much Spell Snare. That's unfortunate. Kind of wish I hadn't jammed that Ojutize command. So yeah, let's get the island. And we're going to pass now. Yeah. Be good to get a... Actually, if they play Snapcaster, I might just quell their... Yeah, I'm going to let this resolve, and I'm going to quell their spell, just so we can get rid of it forever. I think that's how it works, right? Maybe not. Whoop. We'll find out. We'll find out together. I'm sure you guys already know. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to cast that Opt if they remove us. But I'd rather them cast an Opt than a Snapcaster. Oop. I will block. Alright. Alright. Electrolyze is a great draw. Bottom both of those. Let's get in. Spell Snare is really good too. We get to protect ourselves from the next Snapcaster. Or counter a counter spell. So here, I'm going to shock. That gives us access to... Well, I guess we have access to all of our spells regardless, right? Yeah, so we won't shock. I mean, we could cast everything, but I don't think we want to cast everything. Very okay with taking 2 here. So this could also be a breach list, in which case we could be closing in on dead right here. Alright. Right. Leave up both Bolt and Spell Snare. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe this is a breach list. That's a good draw. Yeah, I'm gonna Snapcast back Ojutize command. If able to. That means 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we can cast a Bolt. Oh, get the Young Pyromancer, sorry. Oh, this looks like through the breach. Yeah. Are we dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can. No, we can't block. So we can Snapcaster, Ojutai's command to draw a card, and then we draw into what? Bolt, snap, bolt. 15. We could also Snapcaster. 1, 2. So Snapcaster, 1, 2. Yeah, okay, so we'll Snapcaster Electrolyze, hoping to draw into a spell. Logic Knot, sorry. That is our current only out. Yeah, letting that Snapcaster attack us was not good. Logic Knot. I don't think Path works, because I think it has protection from spells, right? From all colored sources. Yeah. So 15 will just die. I suppose. Yep. Good game. I think this is actually a pretty good matchup for us. We don't have much in the sideboard. So Logic Knot's good. I think Ojutai is so-so. I think they won because I thought they were Storm, which is my bad. I don't think Path is all that great. So these are the cards we want. Do we want anything more? They could bring in Keranos. It's pretty good against Keranos. Maybe we are okay with an Ojutai's command. Maybe not. I think we just want to be as interacting as we can be, which means we might need to bring in. Well, we can bring in a Tormod's Crypt, but that feels bad. So yeah, we'll bring in a Celestial Purge, answer a Blood Moon, so 2 answers to Blood Moon. Yeah. That's where we're at. That feels weird. Maybe we keep a Path in. Maybe we keep an Ojutai's command in. They start grinding away with this. Yeah. I mean, Blood Moon is a card when we're aware of it, so it's not gonna. Hopefully, I mean, depending on what our hand is. Well, this one's hard to play around Blood Moon. I don't think this is a keep. Well, nah, Cryptic Command's really good. We'll keep it. We can cycle out of it. That's real unfortunate. That was an unfortunate game 1. Yep. How's your scrag go? Bottom, bottom. Bottom. And top. Never lucky. Land's always good. Play this untapped, or sorry, tapped. Conserve life total. A lot of the times, if you can survive the first Emrakul hit, you can crawl back into a game. And the best way to survive an Emrakul hit is to not take damage. Okay. Shock? No shock. Okay. So we have the burn to win 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah. Spell Queller is great. So we will definitely be saving Spell Queller. Well, actually, no. Queller's not that good against Through the Breach, isn't it? So we will not be saving Spell Queller. We will definitely be jamming Electrolyze to the face here. Wow, bam. Woobo. Draw card. Okay. Land? Alright. We're good. So we just need to draw 2 more lands, and then we're going to be fine. Because then we'll be able to Snapcast back Cryptic. After casting said Cryptic. We can also do the old bolt, snappy, bolty. We're going to electrolyze again if opponent doesn't do anything. We're going to get another island here to play around Blood Moon. Do we really care about it? It doesn't hurt our mana at all, so we will. Land? Land's good. Here, we're just going to play this tapped, conserving the life. Yeah, because next turn they can have 5 mana, and I mean unless, ooh, no, it is a juicy target, but not one I want. I do want to be playing this Spell Queller or the Snapcaster. We're gonna bolt, snap, bolt. If opponent doesn't do anything, well, now they have 5. Yeah, no reason to die. Lighthouse is great. So if they go for it here, if they have both, we're kind of screwed. This is the moment where if I'm the blue-red breach player and I just have a few... Oh, this is great. So let's quell... Do we just let this resolve? Because then we're... Well, we're not dead, right? Because we just take an unfortunately giant loss of life. And waiting around isn't good. Lightning Bolt, unfortunate. But that also means... Yeah, so we'll let it resolve. Not that we can do anything. But we will let it resolve. So we're going to bolt their guy so we can maintain life integrity. Wait for them to cast it. Actually, we'll wait for them, yeah. Wait for it to resolve. It'll give them the least amount of information possible. I guess I could have spell snared that, huh? That's a pretty big punt. Oh, dang. Because it is cast, right? Yeah. Yep. Oh, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. Dispel. Okay. Well, we'll bolt it again. Wow, I can't believe I missed that. Gotta wake up, Andrew. Everyone needs you. Everyone needs you to win this match. Alright. So here, Through the Breach isn't the worst. We have a Snapcaster. But it's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we need to draw 6 land. Yeah, we're pretty much donezo here. So say we just spell snared the Snapcaster, and then we could have had Cryptic up. Could have floated a mana, but it doesn't really matter. So now we need to just keep drawing lands. That's not a land. Unfortunate. Yeah, that one stinks. That one stinks a lot, actually. Well, they don't have anything. That's good. Land is great. I could have spell snared that. Probably should have. I have 6'd, so I couldn't have. But basically, I need to draw 2 lands, and I don't want to fetch. Yeah, so we are just dead here. there's a whole lot of ways we lose that match, especially after I didn't spell snare. So like my inability to spell snare Snapcaster Mages lost us that one, which is unfortunate because that was eminently winnable. But you know, sometimes you just give games away, and thankfully I'm giving games away in a league and not at a huge tournament. Unthankfully, I'm giving games away on camera. So, yeah, what we do, we would spell snare the Snapcaster. They would dispel it. And then I guess we could just hold up Cryptic from there on out. We're in a bad spot regardless. Like, I think that's actually a pretty bad matchup. They have a combo kill. We have lands and spells here. I guess we keep it. This is like a solid C hand. We'll play this tapped. They might think we're blue-red control. So yeah, I think game 2 we lose. Game 2 we could have won. Valakut, interesting. So here we're just gonna fetch a mountain. Yeah. Fetch mountain and jam Pyromancer. If we don't have to fetch again, we kind of turn off their clock by not going below 18. Red. Relic is good. It's not great against us. I'm gonna hold up Queller here. Opt and Queller is a good combo. Opt and Reactive Deck's a good combo. If you've been watching like my infinite amount of Opt uploads recently, I think if I've shown anything, it's that Opt is obviously good in Modern. And I think it's good in this list too, or in any Jeskai list, because maybe you gotta run more spell snares. What's this? Yeah. I will. Crap. Wait, what? Oh, crap. I am, like, notoriously bad at tapping my mana. So, this deck wants to ramp. This is a ramp card. We will be very happy getting rid of their ramp. I don't want to play that. If I can help it. I suppose I will play it next turn because I'd like to cast Cryptic Command. I have no problem Opt and then snap casting it back this turn. We want to apply as much pressure. Ooh, white as well. Anger of the Gods? Can't really even opt into anything here. Wow! We can opt into that for sure. What a great draw. Thank you, deck. So I don't know if it's obvious yet, but whoop, this is my, besides practicing last night, this is my first rodeo with Spell Queller. Now we're just can't lose position. With Cryptic up, and yeah, this card's bazonkers. Interesting. So this is a weirder Valakut list than I'm used to. But let's show them the door. Politely. But the door nonetheless. Drop bolt. What would we have drawn? Lightning bolt. Can't lose. Too good. Too good at Magic, obviously. So I have no idea what we're playing against, which is an issue. Negate seems good. Purge seems fine. They might be running Blood Moons and its answers Nahiri. Lightning Bolt seems medium. Spell Snare gets Farseek and Sakura Tribe Elder, so I'm okay with that. We definitely want these two. Thundermaw is alright just to close the door, and, you know, it's something we can cast under a Blood Moon. These cards are all okay. Ojutai's Command, I guess we can counter a Titan. Maybe we want, if we had a Graph Digger's Cage, I might bring it in. So these are the cards, so we're sideboarding out 2 bolts. I don't think we want anything else. I think we're good. Okay, let's just have a good 7. Have a good clean fun. Good clean game of Magic. The King's Game, Magic the Gathering, by Richard Garfield. So if Purge is good, this hand is good. Logic Knot's going to be alright though, so, and Desolate Lighthouse, if we get into an extended game, will be quite good. Okay, I was kind of wondering if Arbor Elf was maybe in this deck, so Bolt would have been fine. Double Logic Knot, that's great. So I don't know if I'm going to fetch here. I think I'd like to hold out because I want to have access to red and white. Wow, they don't have another land. So we are, yeah, we might take ourselves off of red here, but we are definitely going to try to not this land, this Search for Tomorrow. So the question here is white or red? And I think the answer is actually red. Yeah. Oh, I guess we can't now that I'm thinking about it. So they'll just pay for it? Yeah. Remand would have been great there. So yeah, we fetched 1 too early, but we get to get their turn 2 play if they have one. Yeah, definitely get that. Would have liked to get Search for Tomorrow, but this is functionally the same thing. Fetch land's good. Young Pyromancer is actually pretty good too. So yeah, we could leave up Logic Knot, but sorry. I think we're okay taking this turn to cast Young Pyromancer. If we leave up Logic Knot, we're going to be leaving it up for a while. So I'd like to get down my threat before I start leaving it up, because if we don't draw another mana, we're going to want more cards in the yard. Opt. I would like to counter that, but I can't. So yeah, we wouldn't have been able to get this. Well, I guess we could have got the Sakura Tribe Elder. As much as I want another Opt, I think we just need a land. I will be attacking in with both of these guys. There we go. So now we have access to Ojutai's Command. And I'm honestly okay, like, there's no way they're going to want to get rid of my Pyromancer. But they will block it. But, I mean, if they do not sacrifice for land, then we can get it back with Ojutai's Command. Well, it looks like they're thinking about it. Okay. That would have been insane. Counter target, Titan, get back a Young Pyromancer. So it looks like we just need lands to win this game, which is great. We'll be getting, I mean, if they do have Blood Moon, Farseek, we could Logic Knot that. So the thing is, we're either Logic Knotting, yeah, they missed a land drop, so let's play the Mana Denial game. 3? I guess undo. We'll fetch here. We're already below 18. So say we get the Hollowed Fountain. We just need to tap 2/2. Yeah, no, we'll get it. I suppose we will leave it tapped, because if they have land Blood Moon, it'd be good to have that purge. That good purge mana. So delve 3, they can't pay. We get to attack for 4 next turn. We can also, I think we can Snapcast back with delve. I might be wrong. Plus, we can also gain 4 life if they end up going for Xaxes. Oh, well, that's good too. So we're countering any Titan shenanigans. If nothing happens, we're just gonna dome. I don't think we mind this. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I would have been more upset if it was for 2. So they might not burst here, but they're gonna burst or explosive on their turn. Spellsnare is good. So we get to connect here, then we got Bolt, Snap, Bolt. That's pretty much game. We can't do it in 1 turn cycle. Wow, they let us hit with Engineered Explosives? That feels wrong. Ooh, what is this? Through the Breach. Okay, well, we're going to find out, right? We're going to find out if Logic Knot works. Through the Graveyard. Because this is either going to be a great play or it's going to be a weird one. So, 1. Can we delve from a flashback? Yes, we can. All right. So that should be game. So they've got a Titan in hand, but they don't have the land, or else I think they would have just waited. And even if they do have the land, it's not that. Oh, Anger of the Gods. Yeah. All right. So Anger of the Gods. Ooh, Search for Tomorrow. That's great. I was gonna say Anger of the. Oh, maybe they probably just searched for an Anger. Yeah. Anger of the Gods is especially bad because we cannot get any of our guys back. Upside is we can counter the shenanigans, and we can draw into stuff with Lighthouse. So we're not in a bad spot. Lightning Bolt obviously wins the game. But yeah, being able to counter the incoming Titan and getting our Snapcaster or something back would have been awesome. So we're just gonna counter draw here. We could gain 4 life draw or counter, but I like drawing. Opponent wasn't ready for this, I can guarantee you. Snapcaster, okay, that's the end of the game. So we're going to bolt on the end step. Then we're going to Snapcast back bolt. Snapcaster, target lightning bolt. So yeah, if you're able to fight their mana, it becomes easy. Obviously, Anger got us there, but that matchup's not too hard with the deck like this. Anger definitely levels the playing field, but you still got Thundermaw to draw into. You got more Snapcasters. You just have a whole lot of action, as long as you don't overcommit. And I mean, they could. It's not an easy win, but it's a good matchup. I'd say that one's favorable. I'd also say freaking Blue-Red Breach. Maybe not. It's close to 50-50. Yeah. That's where, like, Modern is so... You pick up so much percentage points just knowing what you're playing against. Like, being able to disguise yourself as Storm or something else is pretty effective. Like, it definitely won opponent that first game, I would say. I could be wrong, though. And looking back at some of the punts I've made on camera so far, I'm very likely wrong. But yeah. So, Young Pyromancer is basically in spot of Geist. Young Pyromancer's... Geist is just as bad against Anger of the Gods as Young Pyromancer is. And the reason I went with Young Pyromancer is I just think I think he's positioned pretty well right now, just as a blocker and creating value. Like, if you can get stuff, the real thing is, like, I want to play one early. Only have 3 as a concession basically to the rest of the deck. You want to be playing them early, so they eat removal, and so maybe your Spell Queller, who's going to quell something bigger later, is going to be alive, and Thundermaw will be okay to just close the game out. But really, we're Bolt Snap bolting. This is all just straight value. We're looking for value and tempo with this list. Hey, lands and spells! We did it! We did it! We're just going to get burnt out of the game now. Okay. Polluted Delta is a card I'm very okay seeing with on turn 1. Especially an unfetched one. So, this could be Storm, Death Shadow, probably what it is Death Shadow, or Fairies, but the fact that they, Storm! It's Storm! It's Storm, we're gonna get it! Just gonna get Steam Vents here. Boom! Spell Snare, MVP! Spell Snare and Opt is a really good collection of cards. Some might call them a combo. Okay, so here's where it gets dicey. And it's actually not dicey at all. We're just gonna hold up Spell Snare. Like, I'd love to jam Pyromancer here, but getting another Baral is too good. And we don't have a way... Yeah, okay. Really happy we didn't play that. We don't have a way currently to deal with it in hand. Like, if we had a Lightning Bolt, I'd jam Pyroman. But we do not. Play it. Yeah. Spell Snare OP. Red, white... Blue, white. I think we need blue, white. We don't really need white, but blue, white's good. If opponent's mad at that one, they're going to be real mad at this next one. So, yeah. I probably should have just jammed Pyromancer. Now I'm going to, because we can hold up... whoop. No, we can hold up Logic Knot. Remand. Interesting. So we're just going to hold up Logic Knot here. We don't want to get too greedy and lose. Serum Visions can resolve. Things we're looking out for are their reducers, not past in flames, and gifts ungiven. Suppose I can just bolt right here. But I'm not gonna. That would be a bit too greedy. Opt. Do they find what they're looking for? Yes, they do. So it's either land or something good. Yep, passing this turn. So we're Logic Knotting anything. So it was a land that they topped. Definitely Logic Knot that. Yep, 2's good. Maybe we should have went 3 because it plays around Simian Spirit Guide. But we're even okay if that resolves because we have Lightning Bolt. Now we're in just a commanding spot. We're in a real good place here. We don't even have to play this young Pyromancer. We can quell anything. Any gifts ungivens. If nothing's played, I'm just going to bolt face. Because we want to just keep the pressure on them. And hold up Queller. So from here on out, we're holding up 3 mana. And now we can play Helix on the end step. So, Pyromancer costing 2 here. Geist is still pretty good in this spot, so they're going to go for it. But Pyromancer's totally fine. Ooh, what is this? Manamorphose. Yeah, you can do that. What are they morph? Seems weird to do it on the end step. Seems like they just... I mean, I guess they're feeling the pressure. Serum Visions resolved. So this is not the fetchless Storm, because we see a fetch. Spellcrawler's so good. Anamorphose resolves. So, I think we're just going to win. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Opponent really needed those Brawls to resolve, and we had the answers. So we're going to keep in all of our bolts. Maybe not Electrolyze. We will definitely be bringing in our Graveyard Hate. Return it. What does this read? Okay, so yeah, Ojutai's Command, you can get creatures back with Ashes. We might as well bring in Ashes. Like, it's going to turn off our Snapcasters, but that's it, right? And Snapcaster's good enough that we don't... Maybe we shave one, but I think we're alright. Volcanic Fallout is so-so. Purge is good against the other one, but we don't really care about the other one. Let's bring in our... Yeah, this just seems like a great matchup. We don't even need Thundermaw here, do we? 1, 2. Suppose we could get rid of Ojutai's, but Ojutai's just seems pretty good. Rebuy Snapcaster or rebuy Young Pyromancer. I think Ojutai's is fine. So maybe we prefer to play the grindy game than the... We don't really want to tap out for Thundermaw. So we'll get those guys out. 3 more. Maybe Cryptic is just too clunky? Maybe Lightning Helix is a little too clunky, because we already have 8 answers. Maybe we cut a Path and 2 Helixes. I could be... I think cutting down on things that... I don't think we want to cut down on our one-man interaction, so we'll cut these Helixes. And we need one more cut. Lighthouse? 1 Cryptic Command. Maybe Ojutai's Command is too cute. Alright. Pew, pew. So with our nigh infinite amount of Graveyard Hate on our nigh infinite amount of interaction, I like our odds. This hand's B minus maybe? Nah, maybe C plus. Like, these 2 cards are good, but we have way too many lands. But I think the fact that we just have one-man interaction is good enough. So we're going to lead with Blooded Strand, get us a red source. They could be Blood Moon. We'll see. Wow, that's really good. So they're going to have Lightning Bolts post-board, so these aren't going to be quite as good as they were. Yep. Get a Sacred Foundry? I think we're okay with Sacred Foundry tapped. So I think the only interaction they have is Remand. And, yeah. Okay, well, since we drew Glacial Fortress, I'm going to play it differently. We're going to get Steam Vents. Bottom U, top U. I was going to wait for their upkeep to Path, but the fact that we drew Serum Visions made me change my mind. Because then I would put out 2 white sources, so if they Remand, we get to... Ooh, this could be good. If they Remand, we get to just cast it again. So it looks like they do have Blood Moon, just from how they're fetching. So we might have fetched ourselves right out of this game. Gifts, okay. Here we are gonna bin. What are we gonna bin? We'll see what they give us, but we're gonna bin anything that is their best cards, basically, because we want to put them in a spot where they're casting Past in Flames, and we can quell it. Pieces of the puzzle. So yeah, maybe we'll just bin their reducers, because that makes it a lot harder for them to win. Really wish I'd fetched for planes. Oh well. Oh well. Here we'll just play the Tarn to get an island. In fact, we're gonna get it right now, so opponent can't catch us with our pants down while we're fetching in response to something. So if they want to cast another gifts, we get it. That's the only card we care about, I think. Well, I think we care about this one too. So what we can do is we can Logic Knot this, or we can Spell Queller. I think I like Queller just to be more mana efficient. Either way, if they have Remand, this, I mean, if they have Remand, this is gonna resolve. If they have Lightning Bolt, okay, that's great. They don't have Lightning Bolt. And they drew Grape Shot, so they do have a way to interact with it. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Which cards did they take? Took Serum Visions and Grape Shot into their hand. Okay. That's pretty good. So we'll just counter the... they're going to have to build up Storm to get rid of Spell Queller, and then we'll counter, depending on how their mana looks. Yeah, I think we're just going to... Oh wow, they don't even have another spell to cast? That's great. Sure. This is really good for us. Bingo. So now they need a way to interact with this. This. Yeah, we're good. We're good here. So yeah, we're going to quell the Baral again. Ooh, we quelled this one too. What do you think about that? No, let's just Logic Knot it. Because if they... Wait. Is it even that good? So say we quell, they're probably going to be able to Grape Shot us down. So then they can recast Gifts Ungiven. I think we should just play it safe and get rid of it. 1, 2. We'll play around Simian Spirit Guide. So now they're through 2 Gifts Ungiven, 3 Gifts Ungiven. They only have 1 more in their deck. So yeah, that's the main reason to want to do that. So Ritual, they're gonna get their Brawl, but they're gonna have to spend a couple of spells to get it. So now they have Brawl. I don't think they can go off here because they need a bounce spell. And we're going to play like they can't go off in mine, so we're going to bin all the scary cards yet again. So obviously Rest in Peace would have been big here too, but then we wouldn't have been able to Logic Knot that. So I kind of like Rest in Peace, probably still a better sideboard card, but this has some interesting applications, like being able to delve still is good. I think maybe you don't want this as your only graveyard hate, but as a one-of is fine. But like, you probably still want Rest in Peace. I don't know. We'll see. This is my actual first time casting it, so I'm doing a good job. So they're going to have to... Ooh, why are they ritualing here? I guess they're trying to just go off. Oh, maybe they can? I don't think they can. Oh, just trying to make a big grape shot? Okay. So they get 1, 2, 3, then 1 at the face. Maybe they're playing around. I don't know what they're playing around. Because you probably want to save that ritual for when you have a Baral. So, ooh, gain a life. That's cool. So, unless they have a way to remove this, we're in a good spot. If they do have a way to remove it, well, we'll see. They didn't draw one. Past in Flames is fine. Pieces of the puzzle is good. All those are fine. They're probably going to put Remand in their hand. I think. So yeah. F2 that. Grape Shot. They're trying to just go ham. Grape Shot, Remand, Grape Shot. That's going to do it. Ooh. Okay. I see you, Storm Opponent. Yeah. That's 10, and then they'll have another one. So that's good. So they went off without needing their graveyard. I think we're still fine with everything as is. We might want to bring in Wear Tear, but I'm alright with it. Spell Snare is great. So yeah, Remand is obviously very good in Storm. It's good to protect you, and it's also good to very good in conjunction with Grape Shot, as you just saw. Like, it just got them out of an unwinnable situation. Well, virtually unwinnable, obviously. Being able to go off with a mini Grape Shot and then Remand and then go off again is really good. Could we have played that differently? I don't think so. We could bring the Helixes back in instead of the counter spells. Oh no. Because we're on the play, I might keep this. We get to get their first producer, and then we get their graveyard, and these cards are all great. I think, ooh. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. This is a very risky one. But if we didn't have Spell Snare or Tormots, I think we have to have this exact 7. If this was Path, then I think I would just 100% keep it. Yep. So obviously we need to draw into lands, or it's not going to matter much, but so yeah, we're gonna pass. Okay. I mean, I wanted to cast Opt, but here we go. Here we're gonna hold up Opt, I suppose. We'll cast Tormod's Crypt too. Opt. Land. Serum Visions is alright. Bolt. Land. Yes. Okay, alright. We need them to jam something into this Queller. That's not it. I think we're good. I think we're just going for it here. They're obviously searching for lands. We have Logic Knot to get the next scary thing. Well, maybe they weren't obviously searching for lands. Young Pyromancer's good, but unfortunately we cannot cast it because we need to hold up the knot. Well, let's see here. I think we are. I think we are good casting Young Pyromancer. Because this is countering any graveyard shenanigans. We don't have any interaction for a double grape shot kill anyways. Queller's great. Knot is good. Do we want both knots though? I think not. I think we're good drawing Snapcaster. Because we can Snapcast back a Bolt for pressure. Basically, we're worried about Wipe Away, but we're going to hold it. We're going to hold this crypt as long as we can. So Ritual is fine. If it's just Ritual into Gifts, that's very good. Metamorphose is fine. Well, maybe it's not. Okay, yeah. That should have paused because that could have given them access to double blue. I don't think many people play Wipe Away. This is fine. Past in Flames. So here we... Well, do we even? Like, what does this get them? Ritual, Ritual, Ritual. Well, I guess we could be dead to something, yeah. We'll do this one. So now they're out of mana. Ooh. We can Snapcast Bolt if it's a reducer. Grape Shot, okay. Pretty good. So they got rid of our board. Our pressure is Kaputski. Unfortunate. So now we are back to square one. They only have, well, they have 2 cards in hand. Land? Oh yeah, Snapcaster, I knew that. So depending on what happens here, if nothing happens, we Snap Bolt. If they play Baral, I think we also Snap Bolt. Instead of Quell. It lets them play Gifts Ungiven if they have it, but, you know, Dems to breaks. Okay, they don't have it. Alright, we're good. We do really want to draw land. So we're going to Quell this. We're going to tap it correctly and Quell it. Just to get pressure out. So all they have was Steam Vents. Okay, we're in the driver's seat here. I was worried there for a second. Things could still go sideways, but the opponent's going to be dwindling turns. We have 3 answers to anything they can do. They can like maybe rip a Ritual into a Past in Flames into Grape Shot, like to get rid of that. I'm okay not fetching. Yeah. So playing against Storm is all about realizing what's important. And I think we did a good job of that. Yeah. So here, let's just counter draw. Like, there's no reason for them to get value out of their stuff. Even if it is only like Ritual Grape Shot. Like they could deal with our board and we could draw a new Lightning Bolt. Like, you know, you want to save it, but there's no real reason to here. Like that's literally all they have going for them. Yeah, there's the Bolt. Bingo! You have to play against Storm with respect and not fear. Like sometimes, a lot of the times, if you're trying to play around everything, you're going to end up losing to something. It's impossible. So you want to try to craft a situation where you are able to deal with the things you're allowing them to have. You want to craft a situation where they have to use a Past in Flames, and you have an advantage there, or like you want them to, when you're playing a reactive deck, you want them to have to play into what you have. Especially, I mean, game one and always, like, you want to always deal with their reducers. That's what makes them win, basically. Win easy and win quick. Their most explosive kills, other than Grape Shot, Remand Grape Shot. Otherwise, like, it's just a sliding scale of importance, basically. It's a very good deck, one of the best decks in Modern, but it gets a whole lot better if you're not interacting appropriately. I mean, it's still, like, as you saw, game 2, like, I thought I played game 2 pretty well, but they just had it, And that just happens. With Storm and with any deck, man, 3-color decks. I think we have to keep this, though. It's got 2 lands and a Serum Visions. And it's got my boy. Yeah, we'll keep. We're not casting the Serum Visions turn 1. Logic Knot's been pretty impressive, actually. I have not been a fan of it throughout virtually... Ooh. Okay. This might actually be real rough, depending on what it is. I mean, basically any Faithless Looting deck's going to be hard with this hand. Stinkweed it. Dredge, okay. Can we put enough pressure on to make it happen? I think we are just going to fetch here. Thundermaw is going to be how we're winning this game, so we're going to get this Steam Vents. Spell Queller is great, so is Land, so let's top. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so yeah, as long as they don't go off these next 2 turns, like if we're allowed to hold up Spell Queller, then I think we're going to be okay. But Dredge is a rough matchup, game 1. Okay. And Prized Amalgam, okay. Ooh, excuse me. If all they have is 1 land, though... Okay, they got another looting. And Conflagrate, that's good. Necromoeba, okay, they didn't get another Amalgam. So we're going to bolt this Amalgam next turn. Oh, sorry. May have spoken too soon. Okay, they didn't get Haunted Dead, alright. So Haunted Dead's a thing, too. Amalgam is the real clock issue here. They do have a land, okay, well. Things are not looking good for us here. I think we're just going to try to conserve life total. We could hold up for a Faithless Looting. What hurts us? I mean, Faithless Looting hurts us. Cathartic Reunion hurts us. Land. I guess maybe we're okay holding up Logic Knot here. And taking a hit from Amalgam. Like, it's not great. But I think there's enough that Logic Knot saves us against. I mean, they also have a whole lot of dredgers in the yard, so there's not much we can do. They did dredge, so that to me tells me that they don't need a land. I mean, I guess they don't anyways. There it is. I kind of miss Nimble Obstructionist here. So, Cathartic Reunion or Flashback anything we're just going to go for. Yeah, we'll definitely get this first one. And we'll quell the next one, I suppose. depending on what we draw. If we draw another Logic Knot, I think we'll just bolt Amalgam. So yeah, here I guess we're okay taking 4. Haunted Dead is kind of annoying. So they're either gonna Dredge on Alchemy, but not the worst. So we're gonna take 4 here, depending on what they do. I really hope they loot here. That's the best for me. Let's say they're gonna Haunted Dead. Haunted Dead's probably their best play because I can't interact with it. So here we're just gonna bolt. Ooh, Bloodghast. I didn't see that they milled that. Bloodghast is hasty? Ugh, unfortunate. I guess we might. Yeah, so we're going to bolt and then just flash out a Snapcaster to block. Ooh, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. What else do they have? You know it would be huge here, freaking Goblin Bushwhacker. Or one of the Bushwhacker guys. So yep. So we're going to do it in reverse from what you usually do. Usually Snapcaster, then bolt. Here we're going to unfortunately bolt and then chump here. Well, I guess we're trading, but it's basically a chump. Just to conserve life total. We're in a horrible spot, though. We're really close, but I don't think we're going to be able to come out with this one. Because they're running Haunted Dead, I think we're going to put in Volcanic Fallout, as well as the other, is it Staticaster? Maybe not Staticaster, but I'm thinking about it. Cathartic Reunion's real good here. I mean, we're in a real pickle. So we need for them to not add to the board. I think this probably does it too. Because 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess we're just down to 1. Oof, that's good. If we had 1 more mana, I'd shock. I think we're okay here. So they dredge. Narcomoeba, no. What? I guess not. I guess they just discarded it. So they're going to go for Faithless Looting? Okay. Yep. So we have our turn. I just don't think it's going to be enough. We need to draw land that doesn't deal us damage. And then we can Snapcast. We can Ojutai's Command, get back Snapcaster, and Bolt. And now we can't do that because of Dakmor Salvage. Wait, no. Dakmor Salvage, not Bajuka Bog. Ooh, are we just dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we are just dead. So that land was big. I guess we knew that was coming. Yep. So we were close. Like, that was a play-draw thing, I believe. Okay, so where is... ooh, Celestial Purge might not be bad, actually. Exiling things, it seems good. So these are the cards we're interested in. Countering seems pretty bad, right? Like it's good to get their enablers, but it's really horrible against everything else. So yeah, maybe we'll get rid of Logic Knot. What do they have for 2? I don't think anything, right? This is one of those times I wish I had open deck lists. Path seems great. Is there anything else we want on the sideboard? Ojutai's Command might not be bad. Just returning things seems pretty good. Cryptic Command's good because it gives us time. So yeah, let's just take out a Bolt or an Electrolyze. I guess Bolt, because Electrolyze can deal with two things. I like this. So we have Purge in. Okay, all right. I kind of didn't think about Purge in this matchup, but it's not horrible. Yeah, we'll keep. Thundermaw once again providing the quick clock once we can turn the corner. I don't think we need to play Relic turn 1. I think we can hold up Opt. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to play it, so I will not. I could be very wrong there. Oh, maybe Insolent Neonate is a reason to play it. Oh no. Oh, yeah, I don't think they can get anything from the graveyard here. Steam Vents or Hollowed Fountain. We can get planes if need be later on. So here we can Opt or we can Bolt. I kind of like bolting, right? So it forces them to do their stuff now, and then we can just get whatever they do. Oh, wow. Well, that's obviously the best way. Wait for them to F6. So here, we're going to project Relic. So yeah, you know, I'm guilty of it. Everyone's kind of guilty of it online. Obviously, the play there was for them to sacrifice in response or discard a card. So we're in the driver's seat currently. They need to deal with our Relic. Just casting an Archemy, but fine with that. That's exactly what you want to see, especially when you got this bad boy. No, we want action. That's good. We're good taking a lot of hits from this thing. I suppose Conflagrate is a reason to leave in more counterspells, but I'm okay with how we've boarded. Wow, is this going to be just hard cast? Oh, Stink beat him. Sure. Take one. I think here what we're going to do is just Bolt the Imp, so then we can get rid of it on our turn. We're going to get red-white here. We have enough blue sources. Snapcaster is a good draw. Most of our deck is a good draw. Everything except for land. Red-white. I guess we could have got blue, because, I mean, we're just in good, we're in a good position mana-wise. Helix is good. Dinking away with this Relic. I might actually wait a turn on the Thundermaw just to hold up the Relic. It really depends on how their graveyard looks after this turn. But there's no reason to take a turn off here. They could cast another Archemy, that'd be awesome. Interesting hand that opponent kept, to be honest. Maybe they're playing differently because Relic's on board. Alright, so this looks like Kolaghan's Command. Nope. Haunted Dead, hard cast. Alright. It's totally fine. We're not even going to try to deal with it because our clock is just infinitely faster than it. Alright, so things that hurt us here. Well, let's see what we draw. Okay. Things that hurt us here. Cathartic Reunion. They don't have a single Dredger. They could Cathartic Reunion into... I mean, we might as well just... We'll just hold off. Like, we can start the beats, but we're going to be hitting for a whole lot more than they can next turn. There's no reason to get off the Relic plan that I can think of. I could be missing an easy play or something that I should be playing around. Driven. Creatures to land. Oh, that's pretty good. Yep. Oh, discards a card. Okay, well, that's a reason to not. So we can get rid of this and then discard 2 cards. It's unfortunate. That is a card. Yeah, so should have just jammed the Thundermaw. Really stinks. Though, we could pop it. Yeah, let's just pop it. Thundermaw is just too good right here. Oh, and then of course we draw that. So they get to draw cards. They're gonna fill up their hand, but I don't think they can. I don't think they can deal with Thundermaw here. Like, I don't see them a way out of this for them. Boom. I don't think they have a removal spell. It's big enough to deal with it, and their graveyard is very small. Their hand just got refilled. But I don't think they can amass, considering they're at square 0, essentially, I don't think they can amass 14 points of damage over the next 3 turns. I could be wrong, though. Cathartic Reunion is how it starts. Prized Amalgam. So they currently have 5 damage starting next turn. That's going to be too slow for the clock I have. They need to get a whole lot more this turn. Interesting way that this game's played out. So Bloodghast and Amalgam. I think if they had another discard outlet, they would have cast it because they get to get another Amalgam from that Bloodghast trigger. Life from the Loam for 1. Okay. So yeah, starting next turn, they get to attack me for 5, but they're going to be down. They're on a 2-turn clock, and that's 3 turns for them. And yeah, we drew a path. So yeah. I'm happy with popping that relic. Obviously, we were very safe as long as we had it, but you got to win the game. And that looked like a safe spot to do so. Let's see what happens here. Another amalgam. Basically, if they dredge into Narcomoebas, it might buy them enough time. They need 2 Narcomoebas, because I can path one of them. Well, it looks like they have one. Okay. So I'll be pathing that. I guess I might not path it. Thug, don't care. Yep. Feel good to draw a bolt or something. Electrolyze, beam beam. Queller. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, it's okay. We can Queller out and get the last 2 points of damage or last points of damage if they have a blocker. Last 1 point of damage. And we get to see if they have any more basics. They do not. So yeah, they need to dredge into 2 Narcomoebas. But even then, like, I think we're just good. And they didn't dredge into any, so we're fine. I mean, Bloodghast is pretty good, but we do get to block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, yeah, we were close. Bloodghast was a good get for them. If they have Bloodghast and Narcomoeba, no, we have 3 toughness, so that'll be fine. Well, no, because we have to block the amalgam, don't we? Yeah, we do. Whew. It's close. Hopefully they cast it pre-combat. They do not. So yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got to block here. Pew! Spell Queller coming through in the clutch. And we get the block. No Narcomoeba. No Narcomoeba. You don't have Narcomoeba. I know you don't. No Narcomoeba. God, if they have Narc... Oh, they have it! Oh, it's insane! Bolt. 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 Bolt, please. Oh, I know. None of this matters. I guess we also have Volcanic Fallout as an out. Bolt. No. Okay, well, we get to... we will fetch... doesn't matter. I think we'll get Mountain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I guess obviously we weren't keeping that card anyways. Oh, they did it. They just had that Narcomoeba. Dang. Oh, that would have been good too. Oh, that was a good game though. I think, I suppose we could have held back on the thing. On the, God, that Driven to whatever that card they had that made us discard. That was real good. Wow. Wow. Can't believe they had Narcomoeba. Alright, let's win this last one. Let's win this thing. Go home. Already home, but you know. You know. Oh. Tiny beanbag. Don't make so much sound. If you heard that, there's a tiny beanbag holding my phone. Yeah, this is good. I just wish we had had a better hand in some of those early matches. That was a good game against Dredge. Weird game, though. I think if it had went more along the lines of a normal Dredge game, I would have won pretty handily. The fact that they drew all their Narcomoebas made it actually pretty good for them. Lotus Bloom. Ad Nauseam. I think our good friend Spell Queller is pretty good against this deck. Snapcaster as well. Lightning Helix, not so much, but we do get to dome them here. And you get back up to 20. Oh no. Opponent kept a no-lander, apparently. So this isn't going to be the best testing, but it could also show you the power of Lotus Bloom if it resolves. Hopefully it does not. Let's see what they discard. Leyline? They drew that? That sucks for them. So here we're going to Snapcast back Opt. No reason to play Hollowed Fountain this turn. Just looking for counterspell. If we can get this Lotus Bloom, it'll be game over. Honestly, they're not out of it if they draw land and they have mana rocks coming in. There's Bloom. Oh, another Bloom. Wowzers. They're definitely not out of it. Do we need this land? We do not. We don't need that either. Come on, deck. So they're going to get a Lotus Bloom out, unfortunately. Logic Knot's great, though. They only get one Lotus Bloom. So, like, yeah. They're in a surprisingly okay spot. I mean, not surprisingly. Lotus Bloom is a very good card. And we didn't have enough pressure, like... We had about as much pressure as we can apply. Okay, so they're not going for it. Don't blame them. I wonder if I could have held up red. No, I couldn't. Okay. Would have liked to. So they have to discard. So discard spoils. So the fact that we're so burn heavy here is really good. We definitely want to counter this. Or really anything they play. No, we're going to use Lightning Helix just to be a little bit more mana efficient. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Path is a dead draw against this deck. But, you know, even if you have a Lotus Bloom out, it's hard. It's hard to win a game without any mana. So he can fetch here, and if he does, couldn't we have responded to that? I was gonna say if he does, I wanted to respond to it and path my own guy and then bolt again. So against Ad Nauseam, we want our interactive spells. I don't know if we want. I guess we do want to spell. It's not the best though. We definitely don't want path. Can't get rid of path fast enough. Is this all right? No, we want to get rid of artifacts as well. Graveyard. Do we want to interact with the graveyard? I don't think so. No, I don't think so at all. Stony Silence seems alright. Cards that seem medium. Spell Snare gets the mana rocks, that's acceptable. Ojutai's Command, we're not countering creatures, so it's kind of so-so. Then we can get rid of an Electrolyze or Lightning Helix. The question is, do we want to be able to cycle with our doming damage or gain life? I think we want to be able to cycle. So if we can land an early Stony Silence, that's great against this deck. Spell Queller is also really good. Yep, the sand looks phenomenal. Well, sand looks good. If one of these were a fetch land, it would look phenomenal. We're going to play One of these lands tapped. I don't think it matters. We'll play this. So that means we don't have to play... Oop, crap. We don't have to shock ourselves if we need to. Okay. Interaction. Here we're just gonna play the young P. Just to get down an early clock. If they spend a removal spell on it, this is way better against their deck, so... What do we got? Unlife. Yep. But from here on out, we're holding up counters. So we have to do 30 damage this game, or find our wear tear. Four. I think they need 5 to cast Ad Nauseam. I'm going to stake my life on it. We really just need cards in the yard. Oh, are you serious? I need like a running counter for how many times I accidentally click mana. Wow, they just have it? So on life is 4. Spirit Guide! Oh. So yeah. Unfortunate. We could have held up Queller there, but they needed a Spirit Guide. Like, it's whatever. Let's see what they've got. So Boseiju is pretty good. Pentad Prism. Lightning Storm. That's how they were going to win. So yeah, once they get to 4 mana, you have to be wary of Spirit Guides. But, you know, I mean, obviously we died, but I think I'm okay with that. Like, we could just hold it up forever, but I'd like to have Logic not do stuff. I guess it was going to be able to counter anything big. Let's just see what they got. So, yep. Nothing too weird. It looks like they're not even running... how many Angel's Graces do they have? I assume it's 4. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay. I guess we could bring in Rejections to get rid of their... to give us more interaction for their artifacts. This is so-so. Yeah, Rejection seems okay. Just want cheap interaction. We'll bring that in over Electrolyze. Or Lightning Helix. Electrolyze. Keep one in, it cycles. Alrighty, this is a good one. We have 2 ways to interact. I don't think they have any 1 mana rocks that we want to get rid of. But I'm fetch shocking. I'm going to cast the Serum Visions. I could do it on turn 2, but we're doing it now. We're antsy. We'll bottom both of those. I suppose we could top Lightning Bolt, but I think we're just looking for interaction here. More Quellers, the merrier. The more Quellers, the merrier. So suspending Lotus Bloom here is the best first turn play. Looks like that's what they got. Let's see if they have a land. Ooh, Scry. Where you going, Scry? Top or bottom? Bottom. Another rejection. That's good news. Here we're just gonna play the island. We're gonna bolt on the end step. We don't have to, I suppose, but I want to. Oh, they have 2? Interesting. So yeah, these rejections, 1 rejection will be used for a mana rock, assuming they have one, and the other rejection will be used for Lotus Bloom. We'll have enough mana down to quell and reject. So we're going to quell one and reject the other. We could just reject them both. And we might. We might just. Boom. Boom. They topped. Unfortunate. Just shock. So this is a matchup. It's kind of like Storm in that you want to kind of interact with their mana. Ooh, they have nothing. Okay, well, let's just get another island here. It'd be a lot better if we had the third Queller, or, you know. Oh, just let that one resolve, did I? That's my bad. Obviously did not want to do that. But it might be alright in the long run. So we still have, we have Queller up if they want to go for it. Yeah, that really stinks. That does play around, what is that card? Pact of Negation, I suppose. But if they have it, we're dead to it anyways. Yeah, I really did not. I didn't realize it was on the stack yet. I thought I was clearing it. Or putting it on the stack, I suppose. But if we draw Stony Silence, all will be forgiven. We do draw Stony Silence. Whoop. So they've got to go for it here. Angel's Grace. We're going to quell it. They need to use, okay, a Simian Spirit Guide. And they need to have Pact in hand. So they have to have a lot of stuff. We're not going to F2. So they need Pact here. They have Pact. That counts as blue, right? Pretty sure it does. So yeah, I think we're just dead. That's unfortunate. GG's opponent. Let's make sure they have all the wins game one. I bet you are. So I'm just waiting to see the 3 Spirit Guides that I'm conceding. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think we can win that game. Like, obviously, if we had just got the other one with our Ceremonious Rejection, though, let's say they have Path. Or Pact. I guess they can't use it there. So yeah, if I didn't punt, we're at least... I think we do win that game, which is becoming a sadly common theme for us. Though, I'm okay with an accidental physical punt, like just pressing F2 on accident. It sucks, like, obviously you want to win that game, especially after we kind of were given game one. But, yeah, that's unfortunate. I think the deck's really good. I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to keep playing it as is. I might find space for a couple of remands. I was thinking about that when we went in. Lightning Bolt, maybe Electrolyzer or Lightning Bolt, or Ojutai's Command. Ojutai's Command is good. It's not phenomenal. Maybe I don't think maybe we don't need access to both in the sideboard. And having early interaction is good too. Remand. So yeah, 2/3 isn't where you want to be, but I think maybe we do want both of them because Bolt Snap Bolt is good. Bolt is kind of at an all-time low. Electrolyze does good stuff. Maybe we want this. Are we crazy? Bolt Snap Bolt is really good though, but the fact that we have Thunder Mob means we don't really need the reach quite as much. I mean, yeah, maybe I'll run it back like this. I like the sideboard as is. Ashes of the Horn was good. You know, maybe we want a Storm thing, Rule of Law, maybe. I don't know. Maybe something. Oh, that so stinks. That dang old Nauseam got us again. But yeah, this is Jeskai Opt. I'm gonna try to refine the list a bit. I think this weekend I'm gonna release, do a new series. Maybe try to just do a couple of games, not necessarily a full league. I'm thinking Jeskai Opt, this list, and probably another Huntmaster Flash. Maybe throw Affinity in there. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys got some valuable insight into Modern. I sure did. Don't press F2. All right. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day. Thanks again. Bye.